welcome back. So, I'm gonna do an Apex tier list. I haven't uploaded it in a while. So, yeah. There's only one legend missing, and that is Horizon. I'm just gonna figure out a spot for her. So, starting in C tier, the worst legends. I'm gonna probably put. God, it's honestly hard. I think one of the worst legends is probably Watson. Like, her ultimate's not that good. The shield is so slow. If they would have buffed it way faster, then I would put her into B tier. And another reason, her tactical, it's not that good. Like, just you can shoot it, and it is not a lot of health. Like, yeah, it's just her tactical is not good. Like, her ultimate is okay, but it's not good. And then moving up to B tier. I don't think there's any more C tier. Then we're gonna do B tier. So legends that are okay but not greatest, I wouldn't pick them. So and then C tier is just hot trash. Then so B tier, I would probably put Bangalore on B tier. Actually, no, I'm gonna move her up to A. Her ult's kind of got a buff. I'll just decide to choose from probably Crypto. Like, he did get a slight buff last season that you can scan through beacons with now Bloodhound and Crypto. I don't really think why that's a big need. Like, he can scan instantly with his drone. His EMP doesn't do a lot of damage. If they buffed his EMP, that would have been better. And yeah, and no mobility, which also does suck. So yeah. Then I don't think there's any more for A. So moving up to A tier. So legends that are decent but not super good. I would put Mirage there on Bangalore. So why Bangalore? Her smoke is just not that good. It's just her smoke is like you can't see anything only if you have a digi threat. Her ult kind of got a slight buff, 2 seconds. It used to be 8, now it's 6 seconds because the seconds where it explodes, it used to be 8, but then I think last season they did buff it to 2 second, so to 6. And the Mirage, I wouldn't say he's super good. Like, his tactical, just one decoy. They gotta buff it. What is it called? Passive. He does revive invisible. I think that's pretty cool. And then Bangalore's tactical is fast to run when someone's aiming at you. I mean, that's not that good of a passive. And then Mirage is all pretty much the same as the tactical, but you do go invisible for 2 seconds, I think it is. Not that long. And then I think I'm gonna put Octane. Octane did get a slight buff this season. You can heal way quicker, and I find that more key. And yeah, and then probably Rampart too. Like, her walls got a slight buff, not that much. I think it was like a 0.5 second buff. And then probably Loba. Actually, I'm gonna move Loba to B tier, just because she's just not that good. Like, her passive is just not good. It's like to see gold items and purple items. Like, if it's a purple Eva or a gold body shield, I would get it. Like, I mean, yeah, but like those are rare. Like they're not that rare spawning, but yeah. And then her tactical, it should be the timer is too much. Like I think it's like 30 seconds. Like if you just get into a fight, like if you just use her junk drive or whatever you call it, and you going right into like you put it land it right into a fight, that's not like you're just easily gonna get trashed. And then her alt, they need to make it so you can pick up teammates' banners and have more slots. So that's why I chose B tier for Loba. And then Lifeline for A. She's okay. She does have that self revive thing. They just press it and then they get revived with that shield. Better than the old version, which I find better. And then her tactical, I mean, heals pretty quickly. It doesn't heal shields though, which does kind of suck. Because if you don't have any shields, you're pretty much off. But she is more about health. And then her ult is just a supply drop. I think they gotta rework that, like the same thing, but they should add create weapons into Lifeline's ult too, which I think that would be pretty cool. Lifeline would be useful. And then Pathfinder, like he's good. He did get a buff, kind of buff. It was season 6 and the aftermarket event. That's when he kind of got his change. Like to where how far you go, that's the timer. But like if you go pretty far, it's 35 seconds, which is not good. They did make a buff. It's like kind of the same thing, but it doesn't. It's mostly 12 seconds, which is it, or 20. And then S tier. This is gonna be okay. So I'm putting Revenant in S tier. He is super good. His tactical, like if you silence someone and not allow, they can't use their tactical or ultimate, and Gibby's gun shield, I think, like that is super good. Like they can't even use their ult. Like say you silence a Gibraltar or Bangalore, they can't use their ults, which is crucial and super good. And then his passive, you could crawl faster and you can climb higher. I mean, if you could climb faster for Revenant, that would be better. And then his tactical is okay. I mean, his passive is okay. And then his ult. In ranked, his ult's pretty strong because you do get like half your health back if you do use a totem full, like at full health. So I mean, if you do have half health, and they kill you with or you get all the death protection off of you, you do get knocked. I think you do get knocked at the totem though. So if your teammates are camping the totem, they could easily res you. And then I'm gonna put Bloodhound at S tier too. Like he's good. His alt, he does get some mobility in his ult faster than Octane's tactical, and I think it's 7 seconds his cooldown time for his tactical when you're using his ult. I think that's pretty good. And yeah. And then S plus. We're gonna put Caustic in there. Caustic's trap, gas trap is pretty good. He got a major buff this season. It does double. The gas does double of your health, which is broken for your gas trap and your gas grenade, which is super good. I think the Bangalore, Caustic, and Gibby alt is disgusting. Like it is so strong if you use all 3 at once. And then we're gonna put Rafe in there. Rafe's portal is pretty good. and her tactical. You can use her tactical and her all at the same time, which I think is pretty cool. And her passive is pretty good, because if someone's aiming at you, you can easily just know where they are, or not know where they are, but if someone has like a Kraber and they're aiming at you, you can be alerted, and your teammates are alerted. So I find that pretty cool. And then Gibraltar is super strong, and I think is one of the best legends. His gun shield, I think he could block 250 shot damage in shots, which is pretty good. And his dome is like the Fortnite shield bubble. I think Fortnite copied that off of Apex, but we're not trying to talk crap about games. If you guys want to in the comments, you can. I wouldn't. But Gibraltar is super strong. His airstrike is pretty good. Like, yeah. And then the tactical is his dome, pretty good too. And yeah, that's my Apex Legends tier list. I'll maybe do a gun tier list if I can find a site to do that on. But yeah, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, peace. Like and subscribe.